otherwise known as Josh in 2-4, back with some more Astros here. Yeah, just had a weird situation happen with a friend. We were planning a Thanksgiving Day thing, and it just one friend we had to back out of because it was just like, it wasn't gonna work, unfortunately. Um, the other was like, it was more like, oh my god, are these people like? It was one of those things where I'm like, dude, we need to know what we're doing right now, like before I go to sleep. Like, I'll just stay home. Cause I gotta stay home anyways. I can't go over to my parents' house. That's suicide. Uh, I'm gonna bring this up because I'm like, yo, I'll stay home. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Yeah. I can't wait to deal with them. Not deal with them, but you know what I mean? It's like friends. I love my friends. My friends matter to me. As I'm like, oh, did I just? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh no, hang on. It's like it feels good knowing, hey, I don't need to go over to my parents' house or do anything like that. Yeah, I just had a, I've been having terrible day after terrible day after terrible day with just dealing with them, dealing with my brother, dealing with those shitheads. So it's been kind of terrible in general, right? Like, no, I don't know. I feel like I'm partly a shithead for going out to lunch with them and seeing my brother who's in from Texas. So, I mean, I live in Connecticut, so it's one of those things where I wanted to see him and talk with him, and then I paid the price. You know what I mean? One of those moments. Like, I can't believe I did that. Because part of me is like, I mean, the logical side of me is like, you don't see your brother that often. Just see what's up with him and then get out of there. Like, if it was just my mom at that lunch, I would have been like, fuck you. I would have been like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I only went there to see my brother. That was it. And to be honest with you, he underwhelmed because, like, and I'm not saying this to say he's a bad person because I still don't think it's like the degrees of evil, right? If you're like past a certain shade of evil, there is no redemption for you. You know what I mean? Like my parents are past that pale. So that's bad. They paid for the lunch, and that was the only reason I didn't say to them like, "Look, why are you like referring to me as Joe and not Joanna? I'm about ready to bust you up." I don't care what that sounds like anymore. I'm like, oh well, could be worse. I mean, it could always be worse, but there is like limits. It's like I can't even have happiness when I'm around them. I don't think I could have happiness in this game, but I'm not giving up just yet. So when I mean giving up, it's like one of those things where it's like this might be a venting one. Where I'm just like, F it, keep going. I'm running with a bad team here that I don't. I love the Astros because their uniforms are pretty, but the orange, like even these unis are pretty good. I gotta say, even the road grays on this plain stuff is not bad. But yeah, there we go. Struck him out. But anyways, I had to deal with my family because I was like, I'm someone that wants to know. You know what I mean? And that killed me. You know, that's what that's what sucks, right? I want to know if they really hate me, and then guess what? They do. Like, I still don't get it. I ask one thing that you call me Joanna. To be honest with you, the only reason they ever got away with it is because of they're my family, right? But like a commenter posts something like, "Oh, it's Joe," I'm gonna be like, "And I'm not talking to you. Get a loss," you know. Unless you're like sincere or something like that, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's Joanna. I'll give you a one-time slip up, but that's it," you know. But with my parents, it's like, "Oh, we're not doing that." I'm gonna I'm gonna scream because it's like the stress. I just like it's like one of those things where like they literally try to throw the problem back onto me, and I just don't like that. Oh, it's your fault. Like I'm. That's why I'm so mad. I'm like, I'm getting angrier despite having the lead. Uh, yeah, I mean, like, I'm just pretty pissed. I'm like, in general, it's like I can't have happiness. I can't have anything go right. Yeah, I'm just like so mad. I'm like, I'm also lost in my own mind too. To be honest with you, like it's like one of those things where you're just like, oh my god, I'm so mad, and then like you're also like, what did you expect? They want to treat me like a fucking animal. I'll treat them like one. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? I can't believe someone's watching. Hi, how you doing? I can't believe I just had a view. All right. Can't believe it. I lost my only viewer. I feel like terrible. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god, just so weird dealing with family, huh? Like it's one thing to deal with the uncles or whatever with crazy ass opinions where you're just like, yo, uh, you could support that bear for president, okay, but I'm gonna go with the human. I'm not trying to get political here. I'm just saying it's like one of those things where I'm like, yo, what I deal with is like nobody respects me. You know what I mean? They don't call me Joanne. They don't. To be honest with you, I've. I mean, this is something I'm used to, and I can't believe I say this because I don't want to say it. Is literally just used to being like, hey, you know, oh well, when I go out with a family member, right, bring something to do because they're not gonna talk with me. And this is while they think they're superior. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to say. But like, so example, we go to the 99 for lunch, and I'm like, yo, on top of everything that's wrong, you're treating me like talking to me is a formality. You know what I mean? Like it's like when when Quagmire talked to Meg, then Chris. You know, he goes to Meg, "You 18 yet?" She's like, "Nah," and then walks away. And then he goes to Chris, and then it's like, and he's like, "Chris, what's up? How you doing? What do you got going on at school?" Well, I got the, and then they just immediately Quagmire moves on to someone else, like because he was only interested in Meg and not Chris. That's a weird scenario. It's like weird to say because part of me is like, yo, yeah. It's like one of those things, where you're just like, why are you talking to me like it's a formality? Like, don't you care that I got things going on too? And I mean, I say this not like without special exemptions. Like, when my brother comes back from Texas, it's almost like one of those things where I'm not oblivious that like, he's gonna get a lot of the lion's share of attention, right? Because like he's the one from Texas, and he's like all that. But part of me noticed this in a more like offensive state when I'm like when we were all living together. You know what I mean? All five of us. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? And I mean, my brother, my sister, my mom, and my dad. Like, they just suck. I don't even know what else to say, right? Like it's like one of those series. It's like whatever. I mean, I'm like, yo, are you stupid? I can't even say what I'm thinking right now. With that like, when I have that point, it's almost like, you know, it's not like I want to stop the video. I really don't because part of me is like, I want to do this for a while now. I don't have to be up at whatever time in the morning to catch the bus. My friends actually picked an Uber. I gotta thank them a million for that. So I'm like, yo, this is, what I mean? I don't want to sit up all night. I mean, if I do, there's no problem, right? Like tomorrow's Thanksgiving, who cares? But I mean, who cares? In so long as I can get to a certain amount of time, because they're all taking the bus. So not the bus. They're all taking their own rides. So they're all coming and going like you know, late. it's just so weird because like I had to deal with my friend what's his name, my friend A, to like just have him, you know, deal with. That was kind of funny because I was like, yo, why don't you just? I was saying, I was gonna say like, if I got paid tomorrow for some whatever reason, I would have called an Uber to get to this guy's house, pick him up, call the Uber back, and you know, you know, you know what I mean? Like I know how Uber works, but like part of me is like, I don't want to do that, you know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, part of me doesn't even care anymore. Part of me is like so stressed out I can't even think or form coherent sentences, and you know, can't throw strikes. I mean, that was a good. That was one of those things where I was like, I need to get that guy out somehow. Strike out, hit into an out. I don't care. You know, because having this guy come up with a chance to take the lead. Hey, if he hits a home run here, it's tied. But you know, whatever. He's a big dude. He's actually the Prince Fielder because that's how old this team is in terms of when I started doing it. Oh my god. Uh, I want to take him up the ladder. Yep, that's what I did. Throw it down, boom, that. You know, man, I did this team back. Like this is one of the older franchises because I did it back when the Astros were like terrible. You know, so it was like one of those things where I was so proud of myself. All right, let's see. Again, Jason Castro's on this team, so that's how old it is. All right, let's look at this. I just like to look at my battery to make sure it's all right, without checking the controller because I only got one controller, so I don't want to like all of a sudden have to go through a couple hours of not using it. That's why I check it constantly. Yeah, this team is not that good. It's kind of average. That was a good pitch to hit. I just missed it. You know what I'm saying? That was like right down the wheelhouse. Um, hmm. Right in the wheelhouse. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, let's see what Evan Gaddis could do if he's gonna hit a home run. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Nope, that wasn't even close. Let's see what he can do here. Let's come on, Cheddar, Cheddar. No, I was like too late. I already swung through it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn it. I was hoping that would stay. straight, but I messed I messed that up. Oh, that was just terrible. At least he's not a good player, you know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the Marlins next. You know, after this one, mainly because I already started the game, so it's like one of those things where I'm like, shit. All right. Um. All right. What time is it? 11:30. Might as well hit myself up with some Trezor or something. You know, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get some chips. You know, tomorrow. Actually, I don't even have to worry about that. I can go to the gas station and get chips. Because I was so hungry, I'd eat the chips I was gonna use for nachos tomorrow. There we go. All right. All right. Just gonna see what I got going on tonight. And I guess we're done, right? Like, cause a part of me is like, I can't just do nothing. All right. I'll see y'all later.